Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So the Utah Utes offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Yeah, receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. You can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They try to pop a run on the draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Utes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Texas Tech's offense will go to work for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give to the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Moffitt. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And this is a guy who is very quickly rewriting the record books for his school. 5 sacks. That is not a typo. 5 sacks his last time out, and here he is getting his first in the game.
He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Red Raiders get the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Love those guys. Get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Fowler. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Getting some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll try the run. Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll give it to the back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They're bringing heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with second and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end. He does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. What a grab and go for the score.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Texas Tech, 10, Utah, 0.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Powers through the defender. The Utes will move the sticks.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ball game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to throw. They're working that left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the ring.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking to pass on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Give to the fullback. Tackle is made after the first down. From that spot on the field, this is the area that we expert commentators call no man's land. So the call makes sense.
You have to go for it. You're in a situation where you're in field goal range for maybe elite kickers, but dude, go for it. You're not going to have anything to lose. Field position will still be okay. You got to go for it in these situations.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on fourth and short. The completion well past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On second down, just keeps firing. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the Red Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they've been waiting for some in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
The Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver Mason before you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fowler. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
Leaves it with the running back. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And the Red Raiders will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Fires into the end zone. And that pass picked off.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, you've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. This time they'll go to the running game. At the 35, he's got room. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Utes want to move quickly.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Got enough space. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utes! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 24 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. We saw that right there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And tackled there by the defense. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy completion.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Handoff to the lone back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wants to throw. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth down attempts, they'll try it again. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Handoff to the single running back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. The give to the back. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Horn. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bender. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They're going to run it. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in 4th speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Utes are in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation.
He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Utah. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Fair catch called for and made. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Hands it off. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Here's the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He'll run it again. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.